Yes. Yes, Vertical Lives. Why? Here we are. What's going on a lovely Monday? Let's hang out for a bit. I have drones. I have a couple. I've built, that one is a custom that I built. Basically, I found the frame I wanted, the motors I wanted, the speed controllers, the brain, put it all together, wrapped it up in a bow, crashed it a little while ago, and haven't flown it in a while. You have a Ruco F11. I saw Ruco and I was like, I have a Roku, is it a Ruco knife? There isn't a brand, Tom. It's, let's see, TBS. What's the frame is made? Oh God, it's been just years. I have some Emax. Oh goodness. Goodness. Wow, this is an epic fail. I built it myself though. You pick all the components, you put it together. That one is a 5-inch, they call it, but that's, I mean, it's about this big, but the propellers are, it's like 4 or 5-inch props. It's fun. It's a total freestyle, so there is no stability to it. There's no GPS. There's no anything. So basically, you take off and it starts pitching this way. You have to now enter the inputs to level it back out. And when you level it back out, you bring it back to center. If you don't bring the stick back to center, it'll just keep turning this way. So you level it out, you bring it back to center, you make the adjustments, but then you've got your, you know, your movements. But you can, what you can do is then you can punch, flip, and you can be upside down but have momentum going another direction, and do all types of fun tricks and stuff because you can remain upside down. So like you punch out really hard and flip over, and you can keep hanging out upside down, and then you'll just fall to the earth like that until you turn yourself right. And if you turn yourself right too far, you go to, you know, it takes a while to figure that out, that acro flight. It's fun though, super fun. Raining outside. Why should the 5th of May be different than the 4th? Always rains, it's like a rule. It is gorgeous here in Minnesota. I should be outside. My shoulder, I mean my elbow is not happy, so I can't throw today. But it is pretty nice out. Got yours for $50 at a yard sale. Mine, that particular one, it's the camera work that you see is on a GoPro. I don't fly through the GoPro because there's lag on a GoPro. So I have a less quality camera showing me what I'm seeing. But without the GoPro on there, that machine is probably 500-ish. Battery about 30. Does the drone cook elephant ears or funnel cakes? Ooh, fair. Yum. State Fair is my jam. I love fair food. It's great. I don't really do much on the elephant ears and the funnel cakes. Not that they're not good. Somebody usually gets that, and I have some of it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Do you think the new name is too long? Should I go back to Tom? It doesn't really matter, bro. Some people have said my name is too long. They don't like typing it out, and then they just say KDK. I like it. The name's Kenman. Dan Kenman. Damn glad to meet you, right? But it's kind of fun because I read it and it's like anything Emerson Wave. It's funny. It's catchy in a way, you know. I mean, how many Toms are out there? Kevin Smith and Knives. Kevin is working on a little project for me. I don't have this one up right now. I suck at this. I put another coat of stain on it, and it's the wood that I got that I use is oak. It doesn't want to take the stain as well. I've stained it 3 or 4 times and it doesn't want to soak in and it doesn't want to whatever. I might paint it to make it a little bit darker, or I'll just clear coat the damn thing and just put it in here. I like this one. I could make this one a little darker as well, but depending on the situation. Excuse me. Oh, God. Lord. I don't mind it so much, so we'll see. Maybe over the weekend and I get bored. Use a dark stain. Mick, I bought a stain that is darker than this. If you look on the thing of the stain, there is only one stain that they sold that is physically darker. Sorry, I just saw the replay here. I'm throwing up over there or whatever, like choked on my own nothing. There's literally one stain that they had. All the stains at Menards or whatever, the only one that was darker was the ebony, the black. It was literally the darkest wood stain that they offered. But you know, if you do, or if you worked with wood, sometimes those pieces of oak, they don't like to soak it up as much. I like to mix stains when I stain. I didn't watch mod video from today, but can we see the final product? What mod video? What are we talking about? Oh, this. The Damn Designs Oni. Just a nice clean blue. Not a fan of the blue and the black. I'm gonna have to make a backspacer for that, but that's fine. Ooh, what is going on here? This is way too bright. Look at those. Yeah, sorry for that distraction down there. Oh, of course now. Oh, because I tried that. Okay, so look at how it's staying focused down here now, because I took off autofocus and now I can't bring it up here. Do I need to get another camera for close-ups? I was going to try that at once upon a time. I was so mad. My video, it's going to go up tomorrow. The one I made for the sweet golden snake gas station knife that Neil gave me, the focus kept popping in and out. I keep adjusting. I'm filming videos on this rig right here. I've been filming them on my phone, testing out different things. Microphone on my phone is going bad, so it's like I'm looking at alternates. But I like this. This is that kind of aquamarine blue that I did on a few other ones, the Kubi Royal and one other one, I think. But I sold both of those since then, or gave them away. And so I wanted one for myself. I'm not selling this. I like this knife. It's cool. I do want a different backspacer on there, though. But I like it just a clean. I didn't want it to be flashy or crazy or anything. It's already a wild, thick, beefy knife. I like this blue, though. Wonder if that would pocket deploy at a certain angle. It might, because you could get in there and push that way against it. Might be the day to turn my AC on. It's 80 degrees in Minnesota today. So yeah, happy with it. Looks good. Gonna make a new spacer. Maybe I'll make it out of micarta or something. Give it a different color. I love this knife. Super cool. This is too much. It's totally washed out. I apologize. That paper towel's making them look quite wild. What if we do this? And now they won't focus. That is better though, right? Not so worst, as my grandma would say. And now it's too dark. It's a fine line, that lighting. So this is not how they're gonna look. We have to rinse. I haven't rinsed yet, unfortunately. So what's going to happen? Oh, hi. Let me know if anyone sees a glitch. For those of you who've been watching the lives, I had a glitch problem that was quite annoying to me. It might not have been annoying to others as much as it was to me, but you know, I just have this thing where I'm trying to make everything good and not have these little things that distract and irritate me. I think I found the glitch, but it's unfortunate. What's up, Pim? What's up, Bandopix? I haven't said hi to everybody. None for now. Blind Foo Worry. What's up, Mick Ranger? Neil, the North Valley. Tom, anything Emerson waved. What's everyone doing on a lovely Monday? Kevin Smith and Knives. Kathleen. Clint. All my lovely friends from the interwebs. None for now. Blind. Woo, yeah. I kind of like doing this more than the verticals. I will do more verticals to try to continue to help grow. I definitely didn't get as many people doing this way. Was that yesterday? Saturday? I don't know. But yeah, I think I found the glitch. As soon as I unplugged that new cheap camera that I got, it went away. So if I go stream without a glitch and then I plug in that cheaper little movable camera and it starts glitching again, then I'm going to return it and buy a camera like these two that I got here and have that one be the portable one. It's, you know, that one was like $17. These are like, when they're not on sale, I think they're like 50, but you can get them for 45-ish. Suck it up, Buttercup. 68 in Arizona. Didn't hit 70 for Neil. Working and doing some vacuuming. I guess I haven't vacuumed in a while. I guess I do vacuum, that's a lie. When I heard vacuum, I kind of saw it as like an event, like mowing the lawn, you know, like you're vacuuming the house. I don't have carpet, so I sweep more than I vacuum. But like when I drilled some holes, I vacuumed. Or I guess it's a mini shop vac though. I guess I don't really have an actual like push vacuum right now. I had one, it broke a long time ago. Need to declutter. I need to clean up a little bit. Still got some stuff kind of chaotically strewn about. I'm working on it. We're getting there slowly but surely. Okay, so last looks at these before we give them the old dipper do, because I did finish them, but they are not complete. Basically, I've been researching, testing, doing techniques. This is water right here. And from what I've looked into and what I kind of enjoy or whatever is, when you take them out of the thing that you're putting them in, or the container with the chemicals, you can take it out and rinse it off right away. Or you take it out and you let it dry and then rinse it off. And that's only, you know, an extra half an hour or hour or whatever that those chemicals are continuing to do their thing. Does it make a lot of difference? I don't know. Does it matter? I don't know. You get into kind of a habit of doing stuff, and yeah, none for now. We had carpet when I moved in here like 10 years ago, and then it was one of the rooms was bad, just had been worn down from grandma's like rock or pusher or whatever, and so we ripped the carpet up, and lo and behold, we found this nice wood floor. So then we proceeded to rip the carpet up in the entire house, and we got this cool hardwood floor out of it. Haven't looked back. 32 rooms. You're vacuuming 32 rooms? Good Lord. Every time I clean off my desk, it fills up. It's a sign of a genius, Bando Picks. All the geniuses' desks are like... The house you bought has carpet in the kitchen? What? Alright. So, copper scale. Bloop. Copper scale. Bloop. And then we got 2 brass monkeys. Oh, look at it on my hand. There we go. See, so now I've forced patina on my hand. It's never coming off. Anybody here shipwrecked before? I know a couple of you have. You should see my artifacts. Okay, I got some all over my hand. Alright, actually not bad. Most of it stayed. I'm always kind of an indifferent, I can't tell if I like it or not right when I finish a shipwreck. Several of them I've done them and then kind of look at them and I'm like, I don't know. Some of you were with me when I was working on the Civivi. I ended up redoing it like 3 or 4 times. I only sanded it back to start like once. Then I kind of sanded up areas and kind of kept trying to improve it. Did not like it when it was said and done. Or, you know, I was at a point where it's like, I don't know, what should I do? And then those of you that were in the chat that day said, it looked good, just finish it. And so I said, okay, and I just finished it. And then once I got it put back together, I actually really liked it. So it's kind of one of those things where you just don't know because you're expecting something and you don't know what it is you're expecting. And then you get something and you're not sure. It's like, okay, do I love this? Do I hate this? I just don't know for sure. And so it's like I got to kind of sit and soak on it for a little while and kind of make a decision. But it's nice I got a few of you guys in here right now. We can kind of look at it and make some decisions potentially. Yes. Yes. I love doing the shipwreck though. It's super fun. Itchy. Got my little garbage over there. Okay. I knew you knew you were a genius, right? It's true. Like the desks of like Einstein or whatever, you know, they have the crazy stuff. What's up, Dylan? Dylan Mallory in the house. Gonna see Dylan in a few weeks. Much excites. Anyone else here gonna be at Blade Show Atlanta? If so, make sure to get a hold of me and let me know so that we can meet up, hang out, run around, have some fun. These are the Aptas, Kathleen. My slip joint Apta. I got the copper one and the brass one. And we did both of them side by side in the same container. I haven't posted the video yet. It's in process, obviously. But yeah, I took them apart at the same time, put them both in the same container with the same kind of treatment, if you will. And I did. And let them sit overnight. Then I took them out this morning and then let them sit, went to work. I got home from work just a little bit ago, and now I got something in my eye that I need to go I don't want to touch my eyes right now because I got this crap on them. Okay, we're going to get the water out of our life and put it over here far enough away so that I don't kick it, because I'm good at doing stuff like that. Give me 30 seconds. I will be right back. Here's my... Oh my goodness. Or I could do this. All right. I had to sneak away. I love you guys so much. It was just, had to cry a little. Ooh. Wipe my hands off and then put in a couple eye drops. Okay. We're good. We're good. Sorry I wasn't watching the chats. Neither was I. What'd I miss? You used acetone instead of ammonia? What did that do? How long did you let them sit before you re-alive? It's not even distilled water, Bando. It's just sink water. It's just basically, they still have flakes and stuff on there, so you can get that kind of loosens anything up that isn't actually patinaed into the scales, I guess is the word. Patinaed into. Alright. Dude, damn designs. What damn designs knives should I look at next? This knife is so cool. I love it. I love it. Alright, so now we need to kind of decide, A, do we want to clear coat it? B, do we want to keep doing something to it? C, do we just want to leave them as they are? It's kind of neat how the texture, you almost can't see the texture as much. It kind of blends in because of there at the angle you can see the ridges. I know the clear coat will make the blue really go from a dull kind of matte blue to more of this. I guess it's not that different, but you can see how it has a little bit of shine, a little bit more, wow, yeah, pop to it. Oh, God. What am I noticing differences though? Not a lot. I think I see a little bit more of these black areas on the brass that I'm not really seeing much of that on the copper, maybe a little bit right there. Since you haven't seen the video, obviously you didn't see me do the work, but before I put them in the container, I made the container even with the same kind of mixes of the different stuff, salt, ammonia, vinegar, soy sauce, rock salt, and then kind of dabbed it into some spots randomly, but I dabbed everything kind of randomly on all of it to try to get something where we could do kind of like a compare and contrast. You can see that's what they kind of looked like before we started. So the untreated side versus our treated side here. Still a little wet, so you're seeing like that gloss, that's kind of just water. I haven't really dabbed them totally dry yet here. I do kind of like the way the clear coat, like this is a matte clear. Boom. So it's not like it's really shiny, but it does kind of make the colors kind of more vibrant, I guess. Who doesn't love a Towser K? I love it. Do the clear coat. That's kind of what I was thinking. These look dull. They both look really dull. And I don't mean dull like boring dull like matte, like, and you can kind of see that actually. That is dry. That's funny. So it has a sheen. Look at that sheen right there. That's kind of weird. That's totally dry. So that will actually come out more if I were to clear coat that. Do I want to put them back in though? Do I want to continue with it more, or are we good? Do we like the way this looks? I love the look of copper scales, but hate the smell. You don't like that copper, that metally penny kind of smell? It kind of did the same thing that the Cinder did, where a lot of the blue went popping into the grooves and the cracks. What's up, Donnie? Blessed Knives in the house. Just working on some shipwrecks on these Aptas. I got some copper scales and some brass scales, doing a little compare contrast. I did the same kind of treatment to them and then just pulled them out to kind of see what kind of shipwreck action we got. Trying to decide now. It looks like probably going to put some clear coat on there to give it just a little sheen. Should I do a clear coat gloss or a clear coat matte? The gloss does make it shiny, but this is the matte, and it still has a shine to it. Still got that shine to it up there. I don't know. I do not know. Are they in focus? There they are. My eyes aren't good either. Sometimes I got to put the cheaters on to see if the focus is always matte. Matte. Always matte. I like what you're saying. I pretty much agree with you as well. I'm more of a matte. The gloss has its place. I don't know where that is, but gloss does in fact have a place. Shipwreck is cool. I did some tattoo machines frames like 15 years ago. Find shipwreck knives they lose the brass or penny smell. Could be from a clear coat. Well, I think I can smell it. I don't know. Yeah. Ooh. Here's your Wharncliffe Apta. Now I'm gonna sneeze. I got copper infusion. Here we go. Ah! Choo! Just kidding. Ah, chewy, ewy. How about that? We made it. Pardon me. Excuse me. I'll try to mute next time. Whew. So, SC Night Monkey, what's happening? Grateful Dong. I say put the brass back in and go crazy with them. Do some more. You want to do some more. What would we get though? Like, what would happen? That's what I don't know. Like, what do you do different? Do I do the same treatment? Do a different container with just ammonia? Set them up right so they're just sitting in the vapors? Thoughts? Ideas? I have done a few where I had sticks in the container and then put them on the sticks like this, and so then all the chemicals were down below, the salt and the ammonia, and then just let the vapors come up and around, and did put a couple dots of salt on some. Woo! Sneezy, wheezy, sleazy. More blue on the brass. What up, Fist? Fist? Yeah. Mick Ranger wants to get a set of bronze paperweights, they call them, I hear, these days. That's what those are called. They're called paperweights. You can buy them anywhere. I always, more blue is fun. I kind of scattered it about, which then left it kind of scattered about. Yeah. I fell right into that one myself, didn't I? I kind of grabbed stuff to like record putting some of them back together, but I kind of want to clear coat them now and maybe throw them back in. They don't have to look similar. It was kind of more of an experiment to see if I would notice any weird differences. It looks like we get more of the blacks from the soy sauce is what I believe that's what's causing that. But then on the copper, we get these kind of bare copper spots like that. I guess we do get some bare brass. There's a little bit less of it on this one per se, but I do like that whatever it is, the vinegar, I think maybe is what is kind of more of a resist. It allows less salt to get in there to cause it to darken up, and you get those lighter kind of a color. But because I kind of splattered it all about, well, I guess that's kind of what I've been doing lately to kind of give you this. I don't know. I love the way this turned out. The black right here with the orange kind of underneath it, and then that caramely kind of section. I never like it right when it comes, like it's been very few and far between right when they come out like I'm happy with them. Oh yeah, I can make some shiny spots with my erasers too. That was another thing that we can go in and kind of highlight a few little areas, clear off some spots. I don't know what I want to do to them. Make you a mold, melt some brass, pour a solid brass set. I guess. How would you make the mold? The old sand mold? Yeah, I might have to grab that, my Sabatoru stones or whatever, and make a few erased spots. Erased? That's so funny. I accidentally turn on these lights when I flick this. It makes a couple of the other lights pop on. I was supposed to get some mounts to get some more of the lights gotten up on the top. Getting up on the top there, but of course I didn't. Ketchup on a Q-tip, you get shiny copper in that spot. What is the chemical in the ketchup? The acid? It's just really acidic? Does that go pretty quick then? If you're using a Q-tip, you can just kind of... Use wet sand, yep, red dirt, and you get a kind of a, it leaves you with a grainy surface, but you can sand and polish that thing down to a nice sheen. I've never tried to erase a pattern. That would be interesting. That might be, because it's going to be a weird... You're not going to be able to get fine lines, they're going to be kind of fuzzy lines. Yeah, it's the acid in the ketchup. I mean, we could try to erase Let me go get one of my stones. Where are they? Oh, where my other one is. I thought they smelled bad on the outside. Sunburst pattern. Start with the corners. Oh, you want me to try with ketchup? Or with the old eraser stone? And what do you want me to do with the corners? This is not the good, these are not, if I'm going to do a pattern, I'm going to have to do them on something like this or a different one where I have a smooth surface. That is just a horrible idea for these, just because look at the surface. It's a dented up, bumpy surface. Trying to draw lines or anything across that, it's gonna, I'll have part of it, then it'll disappear into the, you know what almost would be cool is just to full on hit it so that the all the raised spots go back to the brass and then only the shipwreck is in the lower section. Now mixing this set, you leave this set alone completely. It's all an experiment. They look great as is. But you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like chicken out of it or anything like that. But I'm totally down to experiment. I want to buy more brass, more copper. But taking a flat piece. This one has some kind of color to it already. Where is... one sec. I mean, I could do it to this one exactly, but this is just an example. But this one's kind of small. I'd almost want a bigger one for some more surface area. But if I were to start with something like this, where it's just flat, smooth, clean, then do it. That's what's up. That we're doing that for sure, though. I'm definitely into that. I mean, they do have some other ones of these that are similar, that are bigger. Maybe try to pick up a couple of those just to have a little bit more surface to try. Experiment on the flat set. So we got to make some decisions then on these. Do we just, wow, that focus. See, then I have to go in and make it focus on just the table. How much more can I zoom in? Let's try that. It's about as all as I can do, huh? Okay. Got the camera far enough away. It's weird how it just doesn't seem to want to focus on these. It's maybe there's too much stuff going on. It focuses on my hands alright. I don't know what to do with my hands. So yeah, what do we Edyards. Finally got over 1K doing a drawing for TCal and Other Knives Thursday at 7:30 Eastern. I'll be live at that time. Bando picks. Thursdays 6 to 9 I am live. Start with a set of scales with a milled pattern already on them. Do your shipwreck, then erase just the raised parts. I was thinking about doing that with one of these right now. Congratulations though, Bando Picks. But I will be live, so I will not be there. I do like the way these looked, but that would be fun to try that, huh? Just aggressively hit the whole top, but let it just leave it obviously in the lower sections. This is what I look like when I'm brainstorming and thinking and trying to make decisions on stuff. Sometimes I spend quite a bit of time indecisively not working on something, especially if I really like the project. It takes me forever sometimes because I like it, so I'm not happy and I have to think and become indecisive. And wow, what are we focusing on here? It almost looks like it just doesn't want to focus on any of it. It's kind of weird. I think it's got to be the color. All right, we're doing it. So try not to push too hard here. Try it on this edge first. Might take off more than I want it to, which is fine, because then we'll just put her back in for another round. It's all about the experiment sometimes, right? Actually, kind of looks cool as it is here. Just gonna hit it for a bit here. Harder in a couple of spots. What's up, Snail? Trail? Dale? Just messing around with these shipwreck here, try to decide if I like it, if I love it, if I hate it, if I'm gonna put them back in. We've decided to kind of stand at them a little bit here and kind of see what some random weathering might do. Alright, we're going for a rinse. And now we can do a little compare and contrast. Compare and contrast, since they basically looked about the same. So now the left side, right side of this one is going to not look the same. We can see, meh, looks like they need to go back in. Lighting, I'm noticing it doesn't, we're losing, like if I took photos with my camera, although this should be in 1080, it doesn't look like 1080. So I ended up wearing it off in a few spots. It's definitely more gold. almost agree with Jay. Lighting is tricky sometimes. Especially on this. Now that's bright. We could go to warm light. Gross. White light. Under the sea. I might agree with you there. Solid gold scales. It's weird. I'm almost wondering if it's just the textures kind of making it seem kind of odd. If it was twice as dark when I sanded it, it would pop more. It's kind of tough because they're not really super deep, so some of the blue did disappear, but a lot of that blue that was down in those grooves are still kind of there. And if I put a clear coat on it, that clear coat's going to make it. Stick them in there for 2 more days. Yeah. I'm definitely not against. You liked it better before. I liked it better like this than this. Kathleen, I would kind of agree. What I did was remove too much, and now it's like you want to go back and add more. But it also, the sanding did highlight all those areas. You can see all that surface more, versus on here it kind of blends in. You almost can't see it. So I'm wondering if doing this treatment to it, then putting them back in to kind of bring that all together. Well, I have to do this one now. Holy crap.
Laid Off Pete became a member. Laid Off Pete celebrates 7 months of membership. He descends upon the Kenman.
Sorry, there's an echo.
Blooming.
Well, I have to do this one now.
Holy crap. Laid Off Pete became a member. Laid Off Pete celebrates 7 months of membership. He descends upon the Kenman.
Sorry, there's an echo. Okay, I did. Sorry about that echo there. Laid Off Pete, 7-month membership at the gas station level, descending upon the Kenman crowd and looming. Started with the Laid Off Pete series with the knives that he sent me home with to review. I've had them for a little while. Finally got to them. Got 3 of them done. They're not all posted yet, but they will be posting as we go. What an entrance! What an entrance! It was so good you had to mention it yourself. The Laid Off Pete series with the knives that he sent me home with to review. For a while. Finally got to them. Got 3 of them done. 500 grit, but they will be posting. That seems like as we go. What an entrance! What an entrance! Seems like a lot. I have to at least bring them to similarity. So we're gonna do this same kind of stone treatment here for a moment. 500 grit. Although this side, the way it's different, I have a feeling it's gonna look better on this. Seems like a lot. I have to at least bring them to similarity. So we're gonna do this same. I'm gonna go right over the top of the stone treatment here. Texture. For a moment. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? I don't know. I know I'm right up in this bright light now that we're struggling with. I need to get back down there for now. Just for now. right over the top of the... What's going on, Laid Off Pete? How you doing today? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? I don't know. We're in an experiment stage. Right up in this bright light now that we're struggling with. Is it a smart one? For now. Just for now. Right over the top of it. What's going on, Laid Off Pete? How you doing today? Kind of fun. Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? I don't know. We're in an this almost stage. Might be a fun idea, is like the evolution. You can put in something and shipwreck it, but you're only going to get what you can get. Now we're getting an echo. Kind of fun. What did I do? It's almost. Oh. I found it. I found it. I found it. Should be better now. Right? No, focus is not better. $5,000 grit sandpaper over it will bring out the high points. Yep, that's kind of what this is doing. I actually kind of like that. Exactly as is. Sorry, when I was testing the thing, I wanted to hear if I fixed the echo. Then I turned something on to hear it, and then I never turned it off. Because, you know, that's how we do. But as I was saying, it's like, sometimes it's like, you know, making bread. You don't just make bread, you know, you have to make the dough, you have to do the prep of the steps, you know, like a sourdough bread. You know, you have to do those steps, you have to let it rise, you have to let it set, you have to knead it, let it set again, you know, like there's steps. And so sometimes to make something really cool, you go through a few extra steps. You know, I could just throw it back in, let it rip, but maybe removing this section off the top but allowing it to be set in the middle will end up with a really cool finish. Or it'll never look as good as it did when you started and you've ruined it. I accept that. Right? Although I do like that, actually. Makes me wish had a few little spots a little harder on this one. Camera moving at all? No? These mounts off the wall are awesome. Pretty happy with that. Although the anchors that they came with were absolute garbage. I ended up going and buying better anchors. And the anchors I used are beyond ridiculous. They're good for like 100 pounds or something like that. And these things are never going to have more than a couple, or not even a pound. I don't even know for sure. Okay. I mean, with the arm weighs more than the camera practically. But they do have an extension on them, so I can bring it, I think, anywhere from a foot to 2 feet from the wall. Or 12 to 20 inch or something like that. You know, okay, I'm gonna try something here, since this is just being, the one thing I have noticed on just about every YouTube channel, lives, is everyone always seems to have the same focal issues. Like, they got expensive cameras, they got cheap cameras, they still have issues with the camera focusing on what they want it to focus on. What do we think? Put them back in? Leave it? Sand them some more? I don't know. Actually, kind of like the way they're looking right there, to be honest. Let's go back and look at these. Thoughts, concerns, hopes, dreams. Clear them. He's like, clear coat those sons of bees. These right here, just call it. Actually, I think that we might do that. Wow. And then I brought it back out of focus, and now, yeah. I actually kind of think I might do that. It looks kind of fun. And I guess ultimately, the clear coat, don't sand the next set, she says. Do not! I mean, Kathleen, I do hold your opinion in very high respects or regards. Or wait, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but I hold everyone's opinion high. That's one of the biggest things about this community is the community. I love it. You're all fun, great to interact with. But, you know, to be honest, I do kind of almost, these are starting to grow on me just like that. These are kind of weird ones. I wasn't sure how I was going to go with the texture as far as, it's like you have a texture, the texture is already a design. And so then putting a design over the design could clash potentially, you know, and I feel like in a way the design or the, you know, it's, I'm gonna enjoy this one more potentially, you know, because it's like this where this was just a huge surface area and there is no texture on there to give you anything. All you have is the pattern that the patina and the shipwreck has created. So now you basically just focus on that and like, ooh, what's this oily mess? And ooh, what's going on over here? Versus like it's almost kind of a doubled up bolster area, chromed and polished. I thought about that too, where you just totally clean up the bolster area, completely different. It kind of did that a little bit on this one since there's nothing really right there. I actually really like what's going on there though, with that little patch of orange and the subtle kind of dirt. Needs white crusty. So then these, Kathleen says don't sand these, but do we just clear coat them and call it a day, or do we throw them back in? Do we like this? I almost feel like maybe sanding but in a different way. Like just like see this little spot right here? Just a couple little spots like that. You know, not like a big full surface thing, but just maybe a couple little areas, just tiny little spots. Wow. I hate the focus of this camera more than anything. In case of the Mondays, nah, man. Suppose you could get beat up for asking something like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're having, you knew exactly. Anybody ever say that? Nah, man. Nah. Man. Nah. The movie's fantastic. Let me tell you what. Well, we're doing things. We're doing things. I do like the idea though. We're gonna shipwreck this one or one like this and then try to draw a pattern. I also wanted to do one where I just go like this. I don't know if that'll focus or not, of course, probably not. Really? You always love the focus right here when I want you focusing on the table. And now you won't focus here at all. I hate this thing. But, okay, there, I almost did it. I almost did it. You can see there's spots where the fingerprints, and there's patches and darker spots and lighter spots kind of at this angle here. But if I could just keep going in and just really getting some hand natural oils on there, and then just set it in on a vapor bath and kind of see what happens. I'd like to try that. What's happening, Robo Steve? Crinkle foil around it? I usually do the crinkle paper towels. Same kind of thing. Crinkle up. I make a bunch of crinkled up balls of paper towels, and it creates this kind of texture. And so then there are all these lines and stuff, and then when you put it on top of that, there's little spots that it hits and makes and marks and stuff. Was that a fly? Oh, it's just a piece of dust floating through the air. What would be cool to see? Getting beat up? Oh. Peter, Channel 9! Could you pretend that we can't hear each other through the wall? That is good stuff. Anything Emerson waved? Oh, that one didn't click. Tell me this thing is not ridiculous. Something peeked around the doorway? I am indeed alone. Wasn't that zoomed in before? I'm pretty sure it was. Like this. No? What? What? Properties. How did that happen? Should be there. It's a little better. Let me go like this. And then you can see the... I do live alone. Oh, I'm nervous. Did I lock the front door? Good God. Almighty. Should burn some sage all up in here. We did get one of the employees. My company has 2 buildings. I'm in the new building now. And the old building, there is a night crew that works, and there was 2 guys working, and apparently one of them saw a ghost. There was this ghost of a guy at the drill press, like using the drill press, and he saw him and he backed out and he left. And it's like, you know, was it a ghost or was there an actual person that broke in and was using the drill press, you know? But they made a note and left it on the board for everyone to read. It was like, we saw a ghost in the shop, and they were serious about it. And we've all had a chat and had a good smile about the situation. Maybe make friends with a young priest and an old priest. Never be too careful. Can you even, I guess no, sage, you use sage in some like foods, right? Like rosemary and thyme and basil. Put sage in something? I don't know. I'm pretty sure going to work is the last thing on a ghost's mind. Well, I mean, he had a project that he was working on. And do you like... yeah, I like Kung Fu. Why do you like Kung Fu? You want to come over to my house? We can hang out and watch Kung Fu? Yeah. Yeah. You never know, though. Like I said, this ghost might be, you know, he's got a final exam in wood shop, and he needed to use the drill press. I mean, he physically saw a person using the drill press and didn't think like, excuse me, sir, can I help you? I didn't know anyone was here. I'm the supervisor of the shift. No, they just both went to the other door and clocked out and left. Sage. Pork chops? Pork chops are good. I do enjoy a pork. Whether it be a chop or a sausage or a bacon or a loin. Different type of sage for cooking than the burning. There you go. Yeah, I saw you. I saw that mod, Grateful Dom. He put epoxy in the texture, so it was like it's that honeydew texture or whatever, where it's like recessed kind of a texture in the scales. He clear coated it, or he covered it with purple epoxy so that it filled in, and then he sanded it so that all the little spots just have the purple epoxy. Super cool. Super cool. I actually could probably bring that up. Didn't you send me that photo? I feel like. Wait, what are you on Instagram? Oh, there it is. I can show the picture. I'm sure you're not going to be too upset. There it is. Sick. Absolutely. Oh, I hate that you can't zoom in the photo by making the screen bigger. That is dumb. Thanks a lot, Instagram. Yeah. So, how did you put them in a container or something to allow the resin to basically sit in there? Or was it thick enough to just kind of glob up in the spots and then you just sanded them down? Alright, let's look it up. One Track Mind Zorn? I have not, Pete. This looks gorgeous, though. Congratulations, Grateful. That's a great idea. It looks really good. Just set them on wax paper, coated them, let it sit, and then sand. Very cool. Ouch. Very cool. Zorn. I hope this doesn't do what it just... I've been striking out lately on the searches. It kind of bums me out sometimes. Like you're trying to find a knife and you can't. Here we are. Now, is this the knife? but I can't even look at it because it's way too zoomed in. um, Kind of gives me Tri-Stash vibes, doesn't it? I mean, not the texture, obviously, but like the shape kind of gives me interesting pivot. What did Kunwu do? Jerks. What's up, Pippi Longfinger? Ha! You are a little randy this morning, huh? Just got your gringo back today. What's up, Fred? What are you up to, Justin? Besides being feisty? Your monitor started sweating. It's pretty hot. I do like the texture on the scales. Front flip. Flicking. Ooh, look at that lock right there. Okay. Well, I know the blade shape is different, yes, but when I was looking at the picture that I was looking at was this one right here. Closed. Closed. All right, how do I back out of that? So 320 is how much those are going for. You said they're going to be in stock soon or something, or yeah, coming soon. Is that the only version? Pre-order coming this summer. CPM S90V, and I'm assuming titanium. Oh, here we go. Belt satin DLC, milled titanium, copper PVD, milled titanium DLC, belt satin, milled titanium, stonewashed, polished, blue crystallized titanium. But they won't let us look at any of these. Let me see the photo. Lefty hand satin, milled satin hardware, lefty belt satin DLC. Ooh, they did have a couple, or they might have a few lefties. These must be the variants available when they... Oh, a lefty. Lanyard man in here? Let him know. Just a pre-order, not a lot of details, but you can see all the different versions it looks like they're going to have. Big budget from Artisan. What's it called? The big budget? That's not giving me anything. That didn't even give me... What's it called? Oh, there's your link. Why did you say big budget? What did I miss? Oh, it's going to be a budget sale? Or what? What the hell is going on here? I don't want that. Get it out of there. Stop. Why? Okay, so they have some budget stuff available. That looks nice. $45 for this Revel ARRPM 9 FRN handle. I like the texture. Button lock. What is that made out of? That FRN as well? Kind of has like a jade color. Mint green. Brown and black, no thanks. The black one looks cool. The mint green's alright. You would dye it, of course. If that mint green's really going to be a heavy effector. Ow. Not sure about Artisan, had terrible customer service. Maybe it was just a one-time thing. What was the issue? Yeah, that's a great price. Caruso. Pick your Caruso. What's up, Big Papa? S90V. Not bad. I got a resource. The thing's a beast. Frack. Where's the... Coming soon? They don't have a lot going on where they're coming soon yet. Met Dustin in Texas. Nice guy. Where's... Oh. I was going to say, where's Dylan? He's the biggest first one. It's always the one that's the easiest to see. Anybody got an AS? Silax fixed blade? Oh, the Caruso is a Dylan design? No, it says Nick Rogers. So why was that under Dylan's page? Doesn't make sense. I clicked Dylan. Is what it is. Get two and do a blade swap. Michael Bolton. I celebrate his entire collection. Took him 6 weeks to ship. They wouldn't communicate. Then the item came in damaged. That sounds no good. I guess have I ever ordered direct from Artisan Cutlery? I guess I've ordered CJRB. And I think I ordered some through CJRB or maybe some through like their Amazon store. They only show what's available right now, apparently. Some of them need to have more past catalogs, etc. Not much flash sale. Large pyrite with the alt and the warranty. That's not bad. 86 bucks. Getting hungry. What am I gonna have for dinner? 43 bucks for a Lago? Dude, Lago is a fantastic knife. Is it only for that? Oh, look, they have other colors too. Oh, 49 for that one. 43 for that one. 43 for that one. Ooh. I didn't know they had... Oh, it's not quite the same. So I was going to say mine. Mine is unique. Because it's all black. Black everything. Versus this one. Oh, of course it's right on top of it. Yeah, notice it's got just the black hardware, but then it's got the silver liners. I didn't even know they made that one. Mine's got all the black. But ultimately, I ended up buying the purple, or the purple one, The jade one, or no, it wasn't the jade one. I'm losing my mind here. What is it? I bought this one, the sand colored one. And then I bought this one. And then I dyed the sand colored one purple, right? And then swapped all of the hardware, or all the blade, so that I got, basically I wanted this one here, but with a silver blade. So it's similar to this one here with the silver blade, except for notice that the hardware, boom, the extra black on the liners, basically. I wasn't even aware this one existed. Would have just bought that. But yeah, I wanted this one with the white blade, or the silver blade, so I swapped it with this one here, and then Justin now has that one with the purple and the black, which looks really cool. Purple and red and black style. How is the Echo? Echo's one of my favorites, actually, of all the... Ooh, did you hear that ting? Echo's sweet. This is the titanium Echo, or the original titanium Echo. I don't know if this one's even available anymore. They've made them better, or more textures and stuff to them. But yeah, the Echo is great. I actually bought the steel version, and I've been planning to do like a laser mark or a custom to it. I actually have Jimmy Crow's steel version that he removed the flipper, the front flipper on it. And I'm doing a laser mark on that too, but it's been kind of on deck. Yeah, Justin, we should be good. We should be good. What's at Walmart? Anything? Emerson waved? I hate going to Walmart. Grateful asked Mallory, how's the pre-order on the Spectra going? It is an awesome looking knife. I'm excited for the Keras. Hoping to get one in Atlanta. I really like the custom Echo with the liner lock. I haven't seen that one. Graffiti Vero. Ooh. Graffiti Vero. Look at that. It says Vero in like the graffiti print. That's cool. What's up, my man? Fook Doos. We're just hanging out, chilling before Casey and Rob jump on. So I'm just hanging out, looking at some stuff, working on some custom stuff, projects, talking and chatting. This is pretty cool. I like that. That Vero fixed blade is a sweet. Vero makes some awesome stuff, and then they make all those lefty versions of things. Lanyard Man sent me a bunch to check out. Check out the custom Gecko Pictus. Can I just type Gecko Pictus knife? Ooh, baby. Pictus. Ooh, dang. Pre-order. Wow. Is that a hollow grind? Holy smoly. Which one do I want to look at? Micro milling. What's the micro milling? Oh, on the handle. Wow. S90V vertical belt satin. 239. What's this? Titanium micro milling. With the dark wash pattern. Yes, sir. Look at that handle. Do I want to get rid of that Kaiser sheepdog? You want to do a trade? Oh, I dig that a lot. I really like that. Because then you can see, like, where the lines, where they're raised up, it kind of looks like it's almost weathered a little. Very much enjoy. I like that more than, like, different anodizing and stuff. I'm kind of more of a plain... No. Why wouldn't that... Let me see that picture. Oh, it looks like this one, it looks like they crystallized it, which is a cool little texture as well. Gecko customs are top notch. Does anybody have a Gecko? Fred? Yeah, I picked the best one right off the bat. Man, look at that. That is not a hollow grind then. It looked like it was in that photo. I dig it. Why is it being so... Oh, I see what's happening. Look at those extra little grooves in the lock access. That's fun. 239. Are they going to be at Atlanta? He will be in Atlanta. I keep not noticing, Fred, are you going to be in Atlanta or you're not going to be? I've asked you a few times. I feel like I keep missing your answer because I get squirreled. You might even have a few Pictuses. Well, if I can't get that micro milled one, let's see where he's going to be. Sort by letter. G. $752. There he is, right there. Right on the other side of TACCOM. And across from TCAL. Great. Great. That Veronica Vaughn. That knife is pretty cool. He has a new custom that he makes too. Thinking about that. Can we go back to the home? Or what's he got? The Sikore. It's a nice looking knife. Anyone have a Sikore? Knives. The crest. Oh, he designed the crest. That's that Kaiser. Kind of a nice looking. I've never seen that. Ooh. That's kind of a cool. How do they do that? What is that? Green anno black. Oh, so they. All right. Wonder how they laser removal that or how they do that. So I just gotta go only in the Sikore. It's cool. Are they all G10 handles? There's micarta, so you can't buy one in micarta. you have to buy it with that, and then you have to buy the micarta scales separately. It's like if it had these scales on it right off the bat, that would probably be, I would get those over this G10. Justin likes the G10. Nothing wrong with G10. I prefer, what's the difference between these two then? Oh, flipper and non-flipper. I see. It's almost like flipper delete. It's a cool enough pattern, I guess. I just don't. It looks like a nice knife. I like the way that looks like you sit with that the choil, the choke up spot, magnet cut. Anyone see Medford today? Pretty sure he called out KC and Neves. On what? Lizard Laser Anno. Fred Hadisakore. There it is. Fred Wilby. I almost missed it again. All right, Brad, bud. I will see you there. No doubt. Fook Doozle, you can't find Atlanta? It's in Florida, says Matt. So what was that on? Was that what the Medford video you're talking about, Tom? Pre-ordered the Stonewash milled Pictus. Couldn't help yourself spending downdraft money. Yeah, Stonewash milled Pictus, dude, that one right there. So you can do the pre-order. I can pre-order this right now. Damn. I like that. I'm kind of trying to budget myself because I plan to, well, I'm going to Atlanta, so I'm going to spend some money there. I have enough stuff here to do videos for another couple of weeks without buying anything. And I want to spend the money in Atlanta is for sure. And I'm sure there will be sales and good things to look for. Medford was a total jerk to a lot of good people like KC. Yeah, I don't really follow. I follow KC. I like KC. I like Neves. Was it about, well, like tariffs and stuff like that? Yeah, I guess it's like, do I even want to watch it? No. I almost don't even want to watch it. Right. Yeah, anything, if you're openly racist, that's not cool. I've seen some stupid, yeah. People need to lighten up in this world a little bit and just be a little more accepting of the people around us. Everyone's so different, you know? Look at me, I got hundreds of knives at my house, you know? If that's me, There's, I said it before too. Someone else has hundreds of Beanie Babies at their house. You know, world takes all kinds, and you might run into that person at the state fair, and they might be super cool. You never know. You never know. Yeah, I don't. I'm not really down with that either. I kind of avoid stupid stuff like that, Fook. So it's like if there's a big whatever, you're saying certain things like that. It's like I don't have any Medfords. I don't plan on buying any. I have both knives and Beanie Babies. What kind of a? I actually don't. I'm trying to think if I have any stuffed animal. I have a pillow that looks like a chili pepper. Is that a beanie knife? That's what's up. The community is pretty awesome right now for the most part. For the most part. Let me check up on KC here. I'm gonna bring his up here. We're gonna go copy. There's a link to Casey's Knives Fast Live. He'll be live in about 10 minutes or so. When he jumps on, I'm going to pop off. His videos never pop up for me. I guess I don't watch them, so, and I'm not interested, so it doesn't come up. I almost have to search it to find it. I have Jason and Freddy dog toys that look like Beanie Babies. Sure, them dog toys. $1,000 hunk of D2. That's. No thanks. Emerson for the win, says Tom. Squishmallow, Kathleen, that is literally, I think that's the pillow that I was talking about. That's like, it's like a chili pepper. My nephews gave it to me last year, and it's actually they make a good pillow. It's like the third pillow, you know, like pillow, squish pillow, head. Squishmallow. No doubt. What do we think though? We're going to be closing this off in a couple of minutes. So last chance for anyone to give me any advice. Clear coat on these, call it a day. For the brass. And then same question for the copper. Clear coat and call it a day. Throw them back in. Sand up a couple spots. Come down to the coast. Have a few laughs. Something like that. Something like that. Did he just flip like he's gonna throw the brass back in? Grateful likes this one and wants me to redo this one. I like this one and kind of don't like that one. Kathleen says clear coat both. One, all dimples filled, all outer surfaces. I kind of started sanding out all the other surfaces, but the problem is look right here, it started going down like they're not recessed enough that I might have to, the way that it works is it's curved, and so anything that's curved it actually gets down on there. James, what's up? Like them both, clear coat both. Fred. Too many cool people to identify each individually. I'm commenting. Alright, sorry, I'm already distracted. Leaving a comment in the KC's chat. Let's do it. Let's just go on over there. He's going to be starting up in a second. I did post that link. If you're too lazy to scroll up to find it, there it is again. I will see you all over there. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. We'll talk to you all soon. Stay sharp. Stay classy. Take care.